Hello. Hey, what's up? Alright, so I just kind of wanted to do a vlog just because, I don't know, I'm just staying up, having fun, and just doing my thing. So I kind of thought that doing a vlog would kind of like break up the monotony. So it's kind of just like a here's what I'm doing type of video. Alright, so pretty much I woke up and then I ate and like did all that, and then like when I got to do like my shit, like um pretty much I just like played a little bit like video games, and then I started to watch Survivor. So pretty much on the Survivor front, like I've stopped watching All Stars, like I said in my previous video, right when Jared got voted off, and then Amber did her like lying thing. Just cause I thought it was like an appropriate place to stop. Just to kind of like, just to hold people like, just like holding like a regular citizen accountable for like their actions and stuff. Like, I know it's not supposed to blend in real life, but it's kind of like normally, like if someone like this little young girl like straight up lied to you just to like win like her whatever or whatever you have going on, like of course you would be kind of like questioning this person, like why would they resort to doing that, like telling this big fat lie, just to get their way. So it kind of like I'm kind of taking Survivor more seriously now, instead of like being like, oh, you have to lie, cheat, and steal. It's the name of the game, and then like it's so like la di da to me because I've been watching for so long. But I know some people like who watch it for the first time or are just kind of like, I don't know, like innocent or like sheltered or something. They're like, oh my word, I can't believe they lied to this person. And they make like this huge big deal about like a person lying to them. All right, so I kind of stopped right there, and I was all like, just thinking about it. I haven't really thought much, but it's just surprising, like, to see come out of a person like Amber Burkich, just to be like, oh, I'm gonna tell this big, fat, believable lie, and then get this person to believe me, and then save my ass, and then I go on to win the whole show. Like, it's just like crazy. Like, that's really all it takes to win, is to just tell like a vicious lie, and then like it kind of like, I don't know, like gets the ball rolling and you kind of get better at it, or like the lie kind of like turns into this thing, and then, or I don't know, or you lie to someone to get them out of the game, off your back, and you never have to deal with them ever again in lives. So yeah, I was just kind of thinking about that, and like taking Survivor more seriously, and like, lying is still like a bad thing, just, I kind of feel like when people find out I like Survivor, or I watch Survivor, they're all like, you must be like a liar or like a sociopath or something. Because that's what a lot of contestants like get heat for, is like they're a huge ass liar, they're a sociopath, like they're so good, like they look like a normal person, and they're so good at manipulating people, and like, I don't know, and they're just like in society. It could be your husband, like people question like the relationship they're in, and like stuff like that. Survivor is fun. Survivor is really fun. It makes you think about um stuff going on. All right. So Persona 3 Reload is going good, but I got my USB today. I never knew you could save your PS3. Like, I had no reason to do it before, just because I never would think that my PS3 would break, because you kind of think it would last like a minute, but like the PS3 is so old. When I buy like a replacement, like a used one, like I kind of think like it only has a few years, kind of deal. So, because it came out 2009 or like 2006 or 2006, and the super slim model came out in 2000. I looked it up. It was like 2012 or something like that. So if I'm gonna get a replacement for this replacement for my original one, I kind of want to get the super slim just because it like factory made it like came out or was released later on, so it has like a few extra years. I don't know. I have my like my own math for things. I have my own math, but yeah. So I got my USB and then I transferred all the save files onto it. And then, so I'm like pretty excited. Just in case this one breaks, I won't have to restart like games or like just in case I want to go back. People's like, why are you on the PS3? You have PS5, PS4. I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of want to be on it just because like I said it before. I was kind of like the graphics are like too good on PS5, and I'm like so not used to it. I'm so used to like video games from back in the day with like that squall face, like you're the handsomest guy here, and it's like pixelated, and then like I'm so used to jaggies, and then like glitches and stuff. I'm stuck in a wall, Mario, and then yeah, the graphics are really good, but I'm gonna try to focus on like PS5 JRPGs just because like I really like Persona 3 Reload. I like the graphics. I like the character models. Like I think they look really nice. And then like yeah, I grew up with RPGs with not the best graphics or anything, and I was like, oh yeah, story and like at least the text is readable. And but yeah, they make a difference to me too. Even me, like I like good graphics. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, on Survivor, I was just kind of like doing like my little like. Sometimes I like do this thing where I'm like, I always love when Kelly was like, I love research, and then she's like on the laptop and she's like, I love research, and then uh, like when I was in high school, I was all about academia and like academics. So I was like, oh yeah, research, like, being like a mad scientist. Um, and then I like feel so like high up in my chair, and then I'm watching, but like even I can't tell, but I know people can tell. They're like, John is watching the Meet the Cast and like the preview specials on the DVDs because he's gonna like watch every single minute of the DVD, like all the extra content and stuff. And then cuz like someone made a post with like a torrent of like all the bonus uh videos ever for Survivor, and I was like, "Oh, like I really only take what they show on the official episode as canon, and I never really care about like bonus video or like even the secret scenes or like stuff that's only shown on the internet." But like I don't know. I guess the internet is more accessible now, so it wasn't as accessible to us back then, but it's more accessible now, definitely, because everyone has a smartphone. So I'm sure everyone's like uh, the bonus features that are only on the internet are like a little bit like mildly important, if you want to get more juicy tidbits. But I mean, I kind of take that back because I used to watch Survivor Talk and like the Fishbowl and stuff every day after school. It was like Jenna Lewis and Jenna Maraska who would talk about and Marcellus Reynolds on Big Brother Talk, and or House Calls with Gretchen Massey or something like that, and then they would talk about the episode last night and have the voted out person, eliminated person on the phone, and they ask them questions. But my favorite was always Jenna M because she's the only one that can talk about Survivor in a way that I understand it, or in the same way that I understand it. So we kind of have the same like kind of like questions and stuff that we want to ask people who have been on the show and stuff. And then I was watching all like a couple meet the casts. I watched Blood vs. Water 1 and Samoa. And I don't know. The only thing I realized was like I don't really like Tyson that much. It like it physically makes me like jerk. Like I've never liked him. I've never liked his sense of humor. Like, and I feel like he knows too much about me because he was like a Mormon missionary and he missioned, of course, like to the Philippines, the Mecca of Mormon missionaries, and then like he talks the same way I do. He says instead of saying businessman, he says businessman, and I don't know, it's just annoying to me the way he's like that. And I think he looks like Cro-Magnon and stuff, and like it annoys me, like just him and how he was so mean to Sierra Reed, and then like I just don't like him, and it like physically makes me like ill, and like kind of makes me not want to watch any more Survivor after seeing him. But like I guess it's good that I'm having a reaction to Survivor still. You know, like I always say it's good to have a reaction to stuff, even if it's bad, just because you kind of know you're alive and you're not like emotionless drone, and you're not like so jaded and like that other word starts with a C. Um, Cynical, like you're just so over the world and over bad stuff, and you're such a good person, and you're like, why don't I just join the evil side and the dark space and like just be one of them, kind of like deal. Like I know people are like that sometimes because I don't know, I'm kind of like that. Like I like to say I'm like John, the most boring, normal, average person ever. So I kind of with like the most average like intellect. So I kind of feel like if I'm thinking this, like what Jonathan Penner said, like if I'm thinking this, I'm sure other people think it, and they think above and beyond what I think, or a lot below it. You know. Um, but yeah, I always joke about like telecommunication and like if a bomb goes off in a grocery store, like I want to run towards the same door that the whole crowd runs towards, instead of being the one person who's like running in the opposite direction, you know? So I always bring up telecommunication and like group think and stuff like that. And I feel like people kind of like like hit the nail on the head sometimes when they bring up like I like when Liz said it on Samoa. She was like riding the wave of mediocrity and follow the herd. We've all heard that, season 4, follow the herd, and just like going with the flow, man, and like good vibrations, you know, kind of like deal. And then, yeah, so, like, All Stars is just on the back burner for me. I'll probably go back to it, but then I just saw Rupert again on Blood vs. Water, and I was like, oh my god, like, Rupert? That was so long ago when I was in high school in Pearl Islands, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that I've been watching this show for so long, and I like recognize everybody, and like him and his wife are competing. I know they competed on Tar, and then just seeing Tyson though, I was just like ill. And then cause his jokes are like, oh, I'm a crusher of people's dreams. He's like that. And then it's just like if you say that, then I want to see your dreams crushed, you know, and like I'm so glad he didn't win Winners at War. I've been dying to say that. I've been thinking that juicy thought for like a couple days now. Cause just the look on his face when he got voted off the second time, I was just like, yes. I'm so glad he didn't win. I would never want him to have that trophy on his, um, like above the, what's that called? Above the, I have, the Santa Claus goes down the chimney and in the, I want to say furnace, but I can't. What is the? I haven't been like speaking English in so long. Santa Claus goes down the chimney, and that thing in your living room is called the what, John? It's not a furnace. It's not a campfire. Okay, whatever. Forget it. I'm not even gonna try to think about it anymore because I hate doing that. Like when I can't think of a word and I'm just like, I forget it, but I'm like still thinking about it. It's so obvious, and I say it. So annoying. Okay, anyways. Oh, the mantle. Yeah, I don't want him having that trophy on his mantle, but what is the thing called? It's not a furnace. It's just because I've watched like this one crime drama on YouTube, and like people like to like burn bodies, and I don't know why that's stuck in my head. Yeah, it's the most awful thing. I can't believe I'm like laughing about it, but like I can't believe I watched that stuff. There's this like YouTube channel about like crime or something, and I was watching it just because like I like Survivor, and like I feel like cops are like, oh, like we're so observant like regular Joes or something. And then but anyways, I was watching it, and then I was just like, people love to like burn or dispose of bodies by like burning them in the furnace, and I'm like, it like freaks me out. Um, and then like the next door neighbor was like explaining the smell of like burning human flesh, and I was like, I'm so glad I forgot their description of it. Alright, so I have 2 minutes. So pretty much that's all I'm doing, and then I just kind of wanted to vlog a little bit and talk, you know, because like it's the middle of the night, and I'm probably gonna go back to doing that just because like I don't really care. Okay, it's blinking. I have to go. Alright, see you later.